Hey guys, on today's episode of Reading Crazy Reddit Stories, we have a very insecure kind of story. A man can satisfy his girlfriend, apparently. All right, we'll see what this is about. I never thought that my inability to satisfy my girlfriend would lead to the end of our relationship, but that's exactly what happened. Crazy. All right. Starts off by saying, I met Sarah during our second year of college. She was vibrant, outgoing, and had the smile that could light up a room. God, so romantic, so beautiful. We were both studying psychology, and our shared interests brought us together. We quickly became friends, bonding over late night study sessions and coffee runs. I was drawn to her energy, and it wasn't long before we started dating. It's beautiful. At first, everything was perfect. We laughed together, shared our dreams, and enjoyed each other's company. I was infatuated with her, and she seemed equally smitten. We spent weekends exploring the city, going to concerts, and trying out new restaurants. It felt like we were living a romantic movie. As I was saying, very romantic. But as our relationship progressed, I started to notice some cracks. Sarah had high expectations. Oh, okay. Not just in life, but also in our relationship. She was ambitious and driven, and while I admired that, I sometimes felt overwhelmed. I was still figuring out my own path, and I worried that I wouldn't be able to keep up with her. As we entered our second year of dating, things began to change. Sarah started to express her dissatisfaction with our physical relationship. All right. At first, I brushed it off, thinking it was just a phase, but as time went on, her comments became more frequent and pointed. All right, you're in trouble now, buddy. One evening, after a date night, she looked at me and said, I just feel like we're not connecting the way we used to. I felt a knot in my stomach. I had always thought that we had a good physical relationship, but not, but now I was questioning to say the wrong thing. What? I tried to talk to her about it, but every time I brought it up, she would change the subject or dismiss my concerns. I felt like I was walking on eggshells, afraid to say the wrong thing. I wanted to please her, but I didn't know how. We've all been there, buddy. We've all been there. All right. As the months went by, the pressure to satisfy Sarah grew. I started to feel inadequate. I would read articles and watch videos about our relationship, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. I even asked friends for advice, but their suggestions only added to my anxiety. Yeah. One night, we were lying in bed, and I could sense that something was off. I turned to her and asked, Is everything okay? She sighed and said, I just wish you would take the lead more often. I felt a wave of panic wash over me. I had always thought of myself as a confident person, but in that moment, I felt like a failure. I tried to be more assertive, but it felt forced. I was so focused on trying to please her that I lost sight of what I wanted. Our intimate moments became stressful rather than enjoyable. I could see disappointment in her eyes, and it broke my heart. The breaking point. Things came to a head one weekend when we went away for a trip. I thought a change of scenery would help us reconnect. We arrived at a beautiful cabin in the woods, and I was excited to spend quality time together, but as the weekend progressed, I could feel the tension building. Oh, I could also feel the tension building. This is getting insane. On the second night, we had a romantic dinner by the fireplace. I tried to set the mood, but Sarah seemed distant. After dinner, we went to the bedroom, and I felt a wave of anxiety wash over me. I wanted to make her happy, but I was terrified of failing again. Oh, come on, you can do it. As we lay in bed, I tried to As we lay in bed, I tried to initiate intimacy, but it felt forced. Of course, it's gonna feel forced. You gotta be whatever. All right, let's continue. Sarah pulled away and said, "This isn't working for me." My heart sank. I had been trying so hard, and now it felt like everything was falling apart. The next morning, we had a long conversation. Sarah told me that she felt unfulfilled in our relationship. She said, I need someone who can meet my needs, both emotionally and physically. All right. I felt crushed. Of course. Who else wouldn't? I had always thought that we were on the same page, but now it seemed like we were worlds apart. Tried to explain my side, saying that I was doing my best and that I wanted to learn and grow with her, but she seemed unconvinced. I just don't think you're the right person for me, she said. The words hit me like a ton of bricks. I had never imagined that my inability to please her would lead to this moment. After that conversation, things changed dramatically. Sarah decided to take a break from our relationship. I was devastated. I feel like I had lost a part of myself. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Well, as to Sarah, hope you find somebody who can satisfy your needs. All right, this is it for today. And if you enjoy stories like that, obviously be sure to subscribe. We have a whole lot more stories coming. And bye.